students, I welcome you all in the next lecture of Mathematics 1, that is Algebra. Since we have completed our portion, I have started with revision lectures. In the previous lecture, we started with chapter number 5, that is linear equations in two variables. I told you that this chapter is very important. Okay, because the same chapter is there in 10th standard also. Very first chapter is this only. Okay, so all this basic information will be useful to you in 10th standard also. In the previous lecture, we have seen what is linear equation in two variables. And then we have started with the methods of solving simultaneous equations. I told you that when we think of two or more equations at the same time, they are called as what? Simultaneous equations. Okay. So let us go further in the method of solving simultaneous equations. I told you that second method is not there for you. It is omitted. First method, that is eliminating the variable by equating coefficient. So we are seeing solved examples. From that, the second example now we have started with, which is word problem. Sum of the ages of mother and son is 45 years. If son's age is subtracted from twice the mother's age, then we get answer 54. Find the ages of mother and the son. So here we are going to make use of variables. That means what? After reading the problem, we have to frame the equations. We are going to frame two different equations in two variables, and then we are going to solve them. Okay. So here what you will find is you are provided with two conditions. See, this is first condition here, and the one more statement is given, that is second condition. And whatever we want to find out, that we are going to take as x and y, or we are going to take two variables. You can take any variables, but generally we are taking x and y. Okay. So here mother's age and son's age is unknown. So we are going to take them as x and y. But while writing, we are always writing that today's age or present age. So what we are going to write is, let mother's today's age be x years and son's today's age be y years. Or you can write down, let the present age of mother be x years and that of son be y years. Okay. So here we have considered two variables. Now let us make use of the conditions. Sum of the ages of mother and the son is 45 years. Means what? Sum of these two is 45. Okay. So let us write down the equation. So from first condition, what we can write down? X plus y is equal to 45. Number this as equation 1. This is our first equation. Okay. Then let us see now the second condition. Okay. So write down, according to second condition or from the second condition, if son's age is subtracted from twice the mother's age. Mother's age is what? X, and twice means 2x. Okay. And son's age is subtracted means what? Minus y. 2x minus y is equal to 54. This is our second equation. Observe whether the equations are in the general form or in the standard form. That means variables on the left hand side and constant on the right hand side. Yes, they are in the standard form. Also, you have to observe whether the coefficient of any one variable, are they equal? Yes, you can see here that the coefficient of y here is 1 and here also is 1. So there is no need of equating coefficients. Then decide what to do, whether to add or to subtract. How to decide? Observe the signs here. Observe the signs where the coefficients are equal. So here plus and here minus. So if the signs are opposite, then we are going to add, because adding is going to cancel these two. Okay. So what we are going to do? Adding equations 1 and 2. So when we add these two equations, we are writing them one below another. So this plus y and minus y will get cancelled. Okay. X plus 2x is 3x. Plus y and minus y 0. and here 45 plus 54, 99. So what we got, 3x is equal to 99 and therefore x is equal to 33. So in this way we have eliminated y and we got the value of x. Now to get the value of y, let us substitute this x is equal to 33 in any one equation. But always use the simpler equation. So here you will observe that equation number 1 is simpler. So put this x is equal to 33 in equation 1. Okay. So when we put it in 1, we are replacing x by 33, that means. So here 33 plus y is equal to 45 and therefore y is equal to 45 minus 33. So y is equal to 12. Okay. In this way we got the values of both the variables. But here, since it's a word problem, our answer should be as a statement. So make use of the first statement from the solution. Whatever we have taken as x and y. Mother's age we have taken as x and son's age we have taken as y. So while writing we are going to write the today's age of mother is equal to 33 years and today's age of son is 12 years. Okay, or simply you can write down 33 and 12. Okay, mother's age is 33 and son's age is 12. Okay, so this was solved example from the textbook. Let us go further. We are going to learn more examples. Okay, so that you will understand the method better. Okay, so let us move further again with the solved examples in textbooks only. So here now more examples are there. First one, solve the following equations. 3x plus y is equal to 5, equation number 1. 2x plus 3y is equal to 1, equation number 2. Okay, so here we have to eliminate any one variable and we have to observe the coefficient. But what we observe here, coefficient of x is also not equal and coefficient of y is also not equal. That means directly addition and subtraction will not help us. First we have to equate any one coefficient. Either you can equate coefficient of x or you can equate coefficient of y. But if you want to equate coefficient of x, you have to multiply both the equations. Instead, if we try to equate coefficient of y, here multiplying equation 1 by 3 will help us. Okay, so that here we will get 3y and here also we will get 3y, and then by subtracting we can eliminate y. Okay, so this way you have to observe that what should be done. Okay, so here we are multiplying equation 1 by 3. Multiplying by 3 means you have to multiply each and every term. You have to multiply both the sides. Okay, so 3x into 3 plus 3 into y plus 5 into 3. Everywhere you have to multiply by 3. So what you will get? 9x plus 3y is equal to 15. This is our equation number 3. And equation number 2, copy down as it is. Okay, below that. Okay, so now what we observed here, see the coefficients are equated. Also what we observe, the sign is same. So addition is not going to help us here. In the previous one, addition helped us because plus and minus y was there. Here it is, both are positive. So adding will not cancel it. So we have to go for subtraction. Okay, so this way you have to go on deciding that what should be done further. Like here, what our first observation says that we have to equate coefficient of y. So we must multiply equation 1 by 3, which we have done. Then what we observe, the signs are same. So adding will not help us. We should go for subtraction. Okay, so now we will subtract. Subtracting equation 2 from 3. So equation 3 will appear first. Okay, then below that equation 2 will appear. Okay, now when we subtract, here we have to change the sign of each and every term of second equation. See, this plus is written purposely, plus 2x. Okay, you have to change to minus. Plus 3y, you have to change to minus. This plus 1 also it will become minus. So changing the signs are very important. Or if you don't write it, then also it will do. But while subtracting, you should consider that you are subtracting. Okay, So for better understanding, you have to write it. Okay. So see, plus 3y and minus 3y, they will cancel each other. They will get cancelled. So what we are left out with, 9x minus 2x. Don't add here. Consider new sign. 9x minus 2x. So we got 7x. And 15 minus 1, 14. So 7x is equal to 14. And from that we got x is equal to 2. Dividing both the sides by 7. Okay. Or 7 you can bring it below. X is equal to 14 divided by 7. That is x is equal to 2. Now we got value of x is equal to 2. So put this value in any one equation here. Okay, any one will do. So let us choose here any one equation. So substituting x is equal to 2 in one of the equations it is written. So equation number 2 is chosen here. You can take one also. Any one will do. Okay, this is solved example from textbook. So in place of x, 2 is written. 2 into 2 plus 3y is equal to 1. That means 4 plus 3y is equal to 1. So this 4 is shifted to right hand side. So what we got, 3y is equal to minus 3. 1 minus 4. So answer is minus 3. And from that we got y is equal to minus 1. So in this way we have got the answer. X is equal to 2 and y is equal to minus 1. Okay. So this was one solved example. Let us see one more example from textbook. Okay. Second example. Solve the following simultaneous equations. 3x minus 4y minus 15 is equal to 0. Y plus x plus 2 is equal to 0. So here what you will observe is the equations are not written in standard form. That is ax plus by is equal to c. Or variables on the left hand side and constants on the right hand side. So first of all, we have to write these equations in standard form. Okay. So let us write down the equations. Here we are going to shift these constants to the right hand side. At the same time here we are going to change the sequence also or order also. Here x we want first, y we want afterwards. Okay. So what first equation will become? 3x minus 4y is equal to 15. See, this minus 15 is shifted to right hand side. So became plus 15. This is our equation 1. And second one, change the order. X plus y is equal to minus 2. This is equation number 2. Okay. This is very important step that you should write down the equations in standard form or in general form. Now it is done. Now the next step is to equate the coefficient. Either you can equate x or you can equate y, your choice. Okay. So any one coefficient you can equate. So here we will equate the coefficient of y so that it can be eliminated. So to eliminate y, we are multiplying equation 2 by 4. Okay. So we are writing two steps together. We are multiplying by 4 also, at the same time we are adding also. Okay. So together these two steps are written. Okay. So see, equation number 1 is written as it is on the top. Okay. And here we have to multiply by 4 while writing it below. So here 4x plus 4y is equal to minus 8. So see, minus 4y and plus 4y, they will get cancelled here. Okay. And since here addition, you are not going to change the signs. Please take a note of that. Whenever you are subtracting, that time you have to change the signs. So here 3x plus 4x will give you 7x. And 15 minus 8 is equal to 7. And from that x is equal to 1. Now this value you can put in any one equation here. You can put here also. Anywhere you can put. But this is simpler, you can see. So you can put it in the equation 2. What is equation 2? X plus y is equal to minus 2. So we are replacing x by 1. In place of x we are writing 1. So 1 plus y is equal to minus 2. So this plus 1 will be shifted to right hand side. It will become minus 1. So y is equal to minus 3. In this way we got the answer as x is equal to 1 and y is equal to minus 3. I told you that you have to write down the answer as a ordered pair in round bracket. Okay, so 1 comma minus 3 in round bracket is the solution of the equation. Always value of x you are going to write first and value of y you are going to write afterwards. Okay, so this way we have seen the solved examples from the textbook. I hope you must have understood the first method, that is elimination by equating coefficient. You must have understood it well. Okay, now the second method is substitution method. Okay, if you want you can study it by yourself, but because of COVID-19 pandemic, you know that some portion is reduced. So the second method is not there for evaluation. It is page number 85. Take a note of this. This complete page is omitted. That means second method you are not going to use. So from practice set 5.1 also, while solving the sums, you are going to use only first method, that is the elimination of variable by equating coefficients. Okay, either you have to add or subtract depending upon the question. Okay, so let us see now practice set 5.1. First question, by using variables x and y, form any 5 linear equations in 2 variables. This question is open-ended question and therefore you can write down the answer of your choice. Okay, here I am giving you the equations. Okay, but you can write of your choice also. If you want, you can copy them down. Any 5 linear equations you have to write, but the condition is what? That take variables as x and y only. So if you wish, you can write down the same equations, or if you want, you can write down equations of your choice. Okay, those who want, please copy it fast. Okay, so this is note written by me. Don't write this. I hope you must have completed. Let us go towards question number 2, which is again an open-ended question. Write 5 solutions of the equation x plus y is equal to 7. That means you have to write down any 5 values in round bracket. For example, x if you take as 1, y will be 6. So again this is an open-ended question. So you can write down the answer by yourself. Still some pairs I have given. See, as I discussed, 1 and 6, minus 2 and 9, 10 and 3, 4 and 7, 3 and 4. You have to choose it here in such a way that the addition should be 7. Okay, 10 minus 3 is 7. So you can write down innumerable solutions here for this given equation. Okay. So if you want, you can write down these solutions, or you can write down by yourself also. In question number 5 of your question paper, such open-ended questions are asked for 3 marks, where the answer of every student is different. Okay, let us go further now towards question number 3, that is solve the following sets of simultaneous equations. Now you are going to use only one method, that is the method of eliminating by equating coefficients. Okay, so let us start with the first question here. See the first question, x plus y is equal to 4, and second equation is 2x minus 5y is equal to 1. First of all, you have to see whether the equations are given in standard form or what, and you have to number them as 1 and 2. So since they are in standard form, they are copied down as it is one below another, and they are numbered as 1 and 2. Here you can use Roman numerals also, or you can use our simple numbers also. Okay. So x plus y is equal to 4, equation number 1. 2x minus 5y is equal to 1, equation number 2. After that, the next step is to observe the coefficients. See, observe the coefficients of x. Are they same? No. Coefficients of y, are they same? No. So either you can multiply equation 1 by 2 to equate the coefficient of x, or you can multiply equation 1 by 5 to equate the coefficient of y. I have chosen to equate the coefficient of y because here plus and minus is there. So adding will help me. So what I am doing here is I am multiplying equation 1 by 5 so that I will get plus 5y here, and already I having minus 5y here in second equation. So adding is going to help me. So what I am doing is I am multiplying equation 1 by 5. As I have told, when you multiply, you have to multiply each and every term here. Okay. So when we multiply, what we are going to get? 5x plus 5y is equal to 20. Number this as equation 3, because since we have formed new equation by multiplying, you have to give the next number. Now observe equation 2 and 3. As I have said, the coefficients are equated by us. Also the signs are opposite. So if we add equations 2 and 3, we are going to eliminate the variable y. Okay, so let us add equations 2 and 3, or 3 and 2. So write them one below another, and in between put plus sign which shows you addition. Okay, see, equation number 3 is written first, then equation number 2 is written below. In between I have put plus sign. That means I am doing addition. Okay, so this plus 5y and minus 5y, they will get cancelled, and what I am going to get on LHS is 7x, and here I am going to get 21. So what I will get, 7x is equal to 21, and therefore x is equal to 3. 21 divided by 7, that is x is equal to 3. So in this way we have eliminated the variable y by equating the coefficients, and we got the value of variable x. Now this value we are going to put in any one equation. I am choosing equation 1 because it is very simple. So substituting x is equal to 3 in equation 1. What is equation 1? X plus y is equal to 4. So in place of x I am writing 3. So what I will get, therefore 3 plus y is equal to 4, and therefore y is equal to 4 minus 3, that is y is equal to 1. In this way we got the values of x and y as 3 and 1. Finally, you have to write down answer, that 3, 1 is the solution of the given equation. For simultaneous equations, always I have told you that the answer should be a ordered pair, value of x first and value of y afterwards, okay, and in round brackets. So this way you are going to solve it. Okay, so all of you please copy it down. Be careful with the signs here. It is very, very important that you should be careful with signs. Try to understand each and every step while writing. Okay, I'm going towards the next page. Copy it down. If you want, you can try it by second method also. It is given as self-study, that you are going to do the self-study of second method. It will not be asked for evaluation. Okay, so I am moving towards next question now. Question number 2. 2x plus y is equal to 5 and 3x minus y is equal to 5. The very first step, observe whether the equations are in standard form. Yes, they are in standard form. So write them down as 1 and 2, one below another. Okay. 2x plus y is equal to 5, equation number 1. And 3x minus y is equal to 5, equation number 2. The next step is to observe the coefficients. So you observe the coefficient of x first. They are not equal. Observe for y. No number is seen. That means 1 is present here by default. I told you many times. So here the coefficient of y is equal. So there is no need of multiplying. Now we have to decide whether we have to add or subtract. For that purpose, you observe the signs. Here it is plus sign and here it is minus sign. Signs are opposite. So here adding will help us. What we are going to do is we are going to add equations 1 and 2. So adding equations 1 and 2. Write them one below another. First equation plus the second equation. Okay. So see, plus y and minus y, they will get cancelled. So here 2x plus 3x. What we are going to get? 5x here on the left hand side. And 5 plus 5, 10. So what we are going to get? 5x is equal to 10. And from that we are going to get x is equal to 2. So this was simple question. Since the coefficients were equal, also signs were opposite. So adding helped us and we got value of x by eliminating the variable y. Now the next step, you have to put this value of x in any one equation here. Okay, so either you can choose equation 1 or you can choose equation 2. So I have chosen equation 1. Substituting x is equal to 2 in equation 1. So equation 1 is what? 2x plus y is equal to 5. So in place of x, I am going to write 2 here. Okay, so 2. Inside the bracket I am writing 2 because it is in multiplication. Or you can write down 2 into 2. If you don't want to use bracket, what you can write down? 2 into 2. But simply you cannot write 2 side by side because it will become 22 then. Okay. So either make use of bracket or put multiplication sign. So 2 into 2 plus y is equal to 4. So 2 into 2 is what? 4. 4 plus y is equal to 5. Now shift this 4 to right hand side. So y is equal to 5 minus 4. That is y is equal to 1. So we got the values of x and y. And final answer you have to write as a ordered pair as I have said. Okay. So all of you please copy it down. I am going to the first slide now. Okay. So first complete this. This was an easy question. Only your observation matters here. You have to observe carefully the equations. The first step is that you need to write down in the standard form. That means constants on right hand side and variables on left hand side. Then the next step is to observe the coefficients. If they are equal, it is very good. You don't have to multiply. But if they are not equal, you have to equate them by multiplying by a suitable number. Then the next step is to observe the signs. If the signs are opposite, adding is going to help you. If the signs are same, subtraction is going to help you. Okay, so like here we have added since it is plus and minus here. Okay, so I hope you must have completed it. I am going towards the next slide. Copy it down. See, final answer carries half mark. So never forget to write down the final answer. Okay, so only one method is there. This is very short chapter. Only 2 exercises we have with problem set. And this is easy also. So practice the sums. Also go through all the solved examples which are discussed by me. For your extra knowledge, as I have said, try to understand the second method also. Self-study it. Read it. Okay. try to solve the remaining examples as homework. We are going to solve in next lecture. Remaining sums we are going to solve. But still, if it is possible, you solve it as homework and then you can cross-check your answers in the next lecture. Okay. So students, today I am stopping here. Thank you students.